Well, Sagittarius, you're very active today. You got cards falling out and stuff. Okay, I'm going to give you your proofread. So the first card that fell out for you was your card, Saturn and Sagittarius. You do have a lot of stuff going on. You feel a little bit oppressed. You feel like there's a little bit too much weight going on. You might even be dealing with some pain in your joints, right? It could be in the ankles or the knees and the lower back. You know, this is also just feeling like you might even want to lose a little bit of weight because things have gotten out of control. You know, this is Saturn and Sagittarius, and Saturn is talking about your physical body, right? And it's also talking about your appearance too, because this is a 10 and it reduces to a 1, and that's the first house, which is talking about your physical appearance. This is talking about your body. It's talking about how your body feels as well. You know, just in action, how your body feels in action, not like how I feel, but how my body feels in action when I'm moving it around. So you could be discovering that there might be some things that you're like, is this an injury or something? Like, what's going on? Because the High Priestess came up and is talking about healing, right? So there, you could be healing from an injury, or you could just be healing from, like, you know, an experience where you spent a lot of time and effort and energy putting parts of yourself into something that maybe you feel like doesn't appreciate you in some kind of way. Because the 10 of Wands is like, I feel underappreciated. You know that Christina Aguilera song? I feel underappreciated. I'm not a singer, so I don't profess to be one. And I don't try to act like I am. But this card is saying that you might be feeling like you're doing too much and you need some assistance, right? And this is saying that if you're not aware of what needs to happen, then you're not going to. So someone is making you aware of it, right? They're trying to get your attention to let you know, but you actually are like seemingly too busy to even realize, yeah? So this could be your body trying to let you know something, and you could be seemingly too busy to realize, or it could be people trying to let you know something and you're not listening, okay? Because that's what it has to do, right? And the High Priestess is also talking about, you know, listening to your intuition and also listening to your body, because the moon is here and it's representative of the body just like Saturn is, okay? And it's talking about a balance too. You might be experiencing an imbalance, or something could be making you feel a little bit uncomfortable or insecure, right? You could even be limping too. It could be a foot thing, or it could be an ankle thing, right? Or a heel thing for some of you guys and gals out there. This is saying that you need to probably go and get something checked to make sure that it's not what you think it is. Or it may not even be what you think it is. You just might be fearing, like, I don't know what it is, and I don't want them to tell me that it's like an ACL tear, or I don't want them to tell me that it's like a fracture, or maybe I have shin splints or something like that, you know. It could even be your hip, right? Anyway, this is even beauty, right? So you could just be feeling a little bit sensitive to the ways that you look right now, and you may have not been putting a lot of time or energy and effort into your physical fitness or anything like that. You know, fitness doesn't have to be like a burden. You know, you can make it fun, right? Because it's for a good reason, you know. It's not necessarily so that you can look like X, Y, and Z. It's so that you can kind of experience a journey and a process that's going to bring you some form of motivation and encouragement. And the results are spiritual, but then like the perks are also physical, right? And you know, sometimes the results are physical for some people. You know, it's like, yeah, it's the results I wanted to achieve, but it's kind of like you have to be aware of the results that you want to achieve, and you have to also be aware of ways that you might be getting in your own way of achieving those results, Sag. Okay, and here it is. You want to work hard, you want to get things done, you feel the power of what it is that you have to offer to people and bring in service, but it's kind of like you also have to believe in that too, because this is feeling encouraged and feeling empowerment, and it's feeling like you're ready to go back to work. Or this could just be like you working too much, you're putting too much time and energy into work, and it's kind of like you're not giving you're not paying attention or giving the reflection that you need of like the downtime. It's so weird because so many people are getting downtime, but it's like the way that you do your work might actually not affect the way that you do your work, right? Anyway, the High Priestess is also talking about like just insecurities that you might be having emotionally, about earned income and about the ways that you make money. So you could just be expecting the worst as well with this Ten of Wands being here and the High Priestess being there. You know, you're overwhelmed, right? And your ruling planet is retrograde in Capricorn right now. So you might just be experiencing some kind of like dip in work or career, profession, clients, or maybe there's like just, you know, a lessening of something, right? Because the High Priestess sometimes has to, like, you have to lessen and you have to reduce something. So it's like the High Priestess is like, I have to lessen and reduce the noise around me, and I have to go within and be silent so that I can like experience something for myself. Some of you are actually even like buying things and, you know, providing yourself with like little trinkets and stuff to just experience some sense of like immediate gratification that makes you feel like you feel better, but you know, you have to deal with it. Okay, the Knight of Rods, right? It's kind of feeling very passionate. This is someone coming into a situation and being a little bit like overwhelming. This is kind of like you. And this is kind of like getting back into your energy. Like the Ten of Wands is here and the Knight of Rods comes in and kind of like sets things in motion, gets things back on track. And it's also 1/3 Scorpio. So it's kind of like someone's coming in and changing the energy, transforming the energy. Definitely with the Eight of Pentacles being here, which is related to the 8th house of Scorpio, right? And then we got the Knight of Rods. So there's a progression here, okay? Working hard, getting things done, meeting the timeline, all of that. You know, there's a lot of work to do here, for sure. And now it's time for you to stop dreaming and do the work, okay? Let's look at what's at the back of this card. Bam, getting it done, doing the work. Then you'll see the beauty. It's the reciprocity. It's what you sort of experience that is satisfying about what it is that you have been doing, because you were meant to do it and you feel drawn to do it. You know, yeah, that. Do what you're drawn to doing. And whatever you have to offer and to provide to others, bring it. And you'll start to see things changing around you. Let's look at what's behind this Eight of Pentacles. The Page, work. So there's change happening. There's physical changes that are happening. That's good, right? And Virgo is definitely like very much like a doctor type of energy. And then the Page of Pentacles is related to Saturn, which is talking about the body, right? That Page of Pentacles is saying there's a change that's going to be happening physically. So for you and your body, you're going to go get that checked out. You're going to know more. You're going to have the answers, right? And it's going to be beneficial to you. Okay? Right. Oh, thank God. The reciprocity of knowing. And then, you know, the Page of Pentacles is like faced with a new reality, right? And it's kind of like double earth. So it's like, yes, I can definitely make this happen. It's kind of like doing a lot of extra study or putting a lot of more time into what it is that is special about you, okay? That you have been working hard on as well. For some of you out there, it's not just the injury, okay? And behind the Knight of Rods, we have the World, which I was talking about, Saturn being the body, okay? And ruling that, and bones and stuff like that. Okay, so the world is transcending, transfixing, everything is happening. It's like that moment where you start to feel like I've gotten through these different stages and now I'm nearing the completion of something. I don't have my wreath here, but I will be bringing it. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of like feeling accomplished here. Sag. So we're going to come out of that energy and we're going to get something fixed. We're going to get something looked at, and we're going to have something materialize in the way that we meant for it to materialize, right? Because it's like we've been putting the energy and the effort into something. And it's like if you've been working hard, your body doesn't have to feel the pain of working hard. You know, you're like, yeah, I've been working hard, so that's why I hurt. It's like, no, you need to go get the check. That type of thing. And get sleep when you need it, please. Some rest, especially with this card being there, right? It's a part of your health. Okay. All right, Sag, if you'd like to get a reading with me, email providencetarotkendrick@gmail.com. Follow me on YouTube and definitely Instagram as well. I'm Providence Tarot there on both of those platforms. And my personal account is NYC Kendrick.